All right. Almost no one's listening to me read this. Just no interest apparently, and I'm surprised. If you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, you've got to read this book. Now it's not D&D, but it has all kinds of D&D overtones in it. Two of the most unique kobolds you'll ever see. They're not anything like D&D kobolds, either the original TSR kobolds, which were the real kobolds, or the Wizards of the Coast weird dragon cousin kobold creatures. I don't even know why they called those kobolds. How does one exactly change a creature in a game, completely change it, but still call it the same creature? Why didn't you call it something else? The kobolds that you Wizards of the Coast players, those aren't kobolds. Go look up the original. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. But Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold by Terry Brooks. I cannot recommend this book enough. The only thing I take over it right now it is my second favorite book, fantasy book ever. The Hobbit's up there, is Roger Zelazny's The Chronicles of Amber. That's number one for me. Every fan of fantasy, that should be a must read. It's in Appendix N. I haven't read anything else in Appendix N other than The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I haven't read anything in Appendix N, and I really should. I should read Elric, and I should read some of the other stuff that's in there, and maybe I will at some point. But this is a 6-book series, and I've got the other books coming to me in the mail. They should be coming tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. I won't read anymore after I finish this. I'm reading this on my channel and really, really enjoying it. Won't read anymore unless someone asks me to. It's all in a playlist. I'll put the playlist in the description. Sometimes the playlist gets messed up and I have to reset it because I forget why. There's a weird thing. And for some reason, I can't get any of you interested in my fantasy book, and I'm confused why that is. I can't imagine someone who likes D&D not liking my story. Old school, new school. I don't care if you're an old school player or a new school player. I don't care if you hate old school and love new or hate new and love old. I think all of you will like listening to my narration. You won't necessarily like reading the book because I didn't write it. I didn't write it correctly. And so it might bother you to try to read it. It's written in the style of a play. So it's an awkward read. And I may one day change it. I don't know if I ever will, but I might. But the story is really good because I've had multiple people tell me it's a really good story. I had one guy, one of my Amazon reviews, a guy I don't know. I mean, I'm friends with him now. We found each other on Facebook somehow. He said it reminded him of Beck Me and that he loved it, but that it was a non-read for non-fans of D&D. He wouldn't recommend it at all. But for D&D, he highly recommended anyone who likes D&D to read it. And all the other reviews on there, who are my friends, but they all said it reads like a gaming session. This reads really great. Well, it doesn't read great because I wrote it incorrectly, but the story feels like you're playing D&D, even though no one's playing D&D. There is some playing in book 2, if that matters to you. There are people playing D&D. Can't call it D&D. So I'm really surprised that I cannot generate any interest in my Forestera's Fate novels. I'll put the links to those in the description. At least I'll put the one to book 1. The intro is 15 minutes long. There are visuals that you will see. You will see the maps of the world and the village where the story starts. With a detailed thing of the village, of all the shops in the village, and you can see the numbers. If you freeze that picture, you can look and see what each shop is on the village. I detailed that fairly well. I didn't detail the key to every shop. I don't have a detail of that. I have a general description. That's all I have right now. But the world itself is not detailed well, but you will see the map that I drew with colored pencils like 20 years ago. I'm just surprised there isn't more interest in that or this. There's almost no interest in this. Now, some of these videos have over 50 views and some have like 10. And I'm really confused by that because this is a great story. It's so much fun. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just hope you'll check it out. And I hope you'll check out my D&D story, Forest Era's Fate. I'm also reading The Impersonal Life, which is a spiritual book, and it's very interesting. Weird and strange at times, but very interesting. And I did read the D&D module Pharaoh, I3. It's called Pharaoh. It's a series. It's three modules called The Desert of Desolation. And I was surprised at how poorly written Pharaoh was. I remember this module as being really, really cool. And there are some really, really cool parts in it. So that must be what I remember. But there are so many bad parts in that module that it was embarrassing. I was embarrassed reading it for whoever it was like, I wouldn't want to put this out. That's how bad it was. I mean, I give it a 3 or a 4 rating. If I had to grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a D for a letter grade. There were like 3 or 4 things that I really liked, so I'd give it a D plus. I'll push it up to a D plus. But there were some bad things. There are rooms where coins are on the ground, just laying there, and there's nothing in the room. That's the equivalent to a computer game where you're walking around and picking up stuff on the ground. Who does that? If you're exploring something, treasure isn't just laying on the ground. And there's wandering monsters, and some of the wandering monsters are people, and you have treasure laying on the ground. It would all be picked up. It wouldn't be there. It made no sense at all. The monsters in the wandering monsters, some of them wouldn't be there. They'd be dead. It made no sense. There were so many things in that module that made absolutely no sense. And I don't understand how it didn't get ripped for how bad it was. So if you want to see me read it, you want to watch me read it, I'll put the link to that too. You can watch me read it, but boy, do I criticize it. I was beside myself. I couldn't believe what I was reading. It was so bad. So, and parts of it were really good. The ending was very good. The last part, very good. Give it a B plus, A minus. It was very good. So there is that. But man, and that was a published module and is considered one of the best in the game, from what I understand. Not a chance. I'm going to read the second one, and if I will maybe I'll do a review of it. I'm not really sure. I'm going to end this because I'm at 8 minutes. I'm trying to make shorter videos, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.